Hey everyone, Mike McClelland, professional angler here to take you through a few of the basics that you're gonna need for a great day of fishing out on the water. These baits are something that you can catch a multitude of different species on. I mean, we're talking bass, walleye, northern, muskie. Number one would be subsurface lures, crankbaits, stick baits, things of that nature. Then you're gonna have your topwater baits, Zara spooks, walking baits, frogs, things like that. And then you're gonna have your plastics and your jigs, baits that you're gonna fish on the bottom when fishing is a little tougher, when you need to slow down to get the job done. So when we talk about subsurface lures like crankbaits and jerkbaits, this specific bait is a Spromic stick. It's a bait that is actually designed to dive down into the water column, and it's great for catching fish that are, relatively shallow, 10 or 12 feet or less, or fish that are suspended out over grass beds or just out off a point. Great bait to get it done. Then you talk about your topwater lures. Topwater fishing is probably one of the most exciting things that you can do when you're fishing, whether it be for bass or northern, whatever it might be. And this would be a walking style bait. This is a bait that you basically throw out and you walk it right on the surface. So it's gonna walk back and forth as it comes back to the boat. When fishing gets a little bit tougher, you might need to slow down, and that's when baits like plastics are gonna come into play. You talk about plastics, and there's thousands of different kinds on the market today. And this particular bait here is called a big bite fighting frog. It's just a small plastic piece of bait that you Texas rig on a hook and a sinker. I mean, essentially what I've got is a slip sinker on the line. I've got a hook tied on, and then I just rig the bait on the hook weedless, so I can pitch this bait pretty much anywhere I want to pitch it. I can pitch it into thick cover, I can fish it out in open water. It's just an excellent way to catch fish that are a little less likely to come to the surface or come up off the bottom to bite a bait. If you want to try to really truly catch big fish, probably my number one go-to bait is going to be a jig of some nature with plastic on it as a trailer. This is just a typical round head, half-ounce brown rubber jig, and I've got a big bite battle bug on it for a trailer. I mean, you can vary your trailers to make it look more like a brim, more like a minnow. Whatever you're trying to replicate that you feel like the fish are feeding on is what I definitely recommend. So when you're trying to have that ultimate Saturday out on the water, make sure you've at least got these basic bait types, topwaters, plastics, and subsurface lures, and you're gonna have the opportunity to have a great day on the water. Let's see if we can catch one right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you are mine.
Oh my God.
You are mine. That right there is what makes a Saturday come together.